It's brunch time in the Tricky Kitchen, so grab on your pajamas and let's make some crepes. Crepes are one of my favorite recipes of all time. A lot of people have pancakes for breakfast. I am so team crepe, it's not even funny. So growing up, my dad would make crepes almost every single Sunday, which is why I'm gonna show you all how to make crepes using just ingredients from Kwik Trip. On the side of crepes, we always had a side of bacon. So we're gonna start by doing our bacon. So once we have our bacon all laid out, we're just gonna take some Aunt Jemima's and kind of just drizzle it on. Nothing crazy, but as we cook this in the oven, it will just caramelize a tiny bit. Then you'll just take some pepper to make our maple pepper bacon. All right, oh my gosh, it smells so good. Here, take a sniff. So we're gonna take our maple pepper bacon and pop it in the oven at 350 for 18 to 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and start with our crepes in the blender. So we'll start by adding our eggs. If you are super good at cracking eggs, you'll be able to do it with one hand. All right, humble beginnings. Let's crack an egg with two hands, okay? And make sure no shells get in. So we've got our eggs. We're gonna start by adding our liquid ingredients. We're gonna do a cup of milk, then we're gonna add 1 cup of flour, and then we'll add a capful of oil, just a little pinch of salt, and it's as easy as that. Now we're just gonna turn it on a tiny bit just to mix everything and combine it. So I'm just scraping down the edges to make sure there's no chunks of flour, and then also just checking the consistency quick. So it depends. Some people like thicker crepes. I like my crepes thin, and this is a little bit thicker than a watery or a milky consistency. So this is ready to hit the oven. Let's get over here and get it cooking. I'm gonna add some berries from the frozen section, and we'll just kind of give these a little bit of a shake. Really, all we wanna do is just let these cook down, get warm, and they'll kind of break apart into almost like a berry syrup. So then the pan back here for the crepe, we're just gonna put a little bit of butter on. When our pan gets warm enough, then we'll add our batter, just about 1/2 cup, and we move it around. It's always hard because you never know exactly how much you need or if you're gonna add too much. You don't want it to be thick. This is not pancake land, this is crepe world. So as you can kind of see, it's starting to cook on this side. We'll give it about a minute. So we'll just check over here. And we're gonna try to get this to a boil. So as it boils and the steam is released, it's also releasing some of the liquid, so it'll help thicken it up a bit. So then looking at our crepe, you can kind of start to test if it's ready by going along the edges like this. And once it's all the same color, you know it's about time to flip it. All right, this is looking good. Oh my gosh, looks perfect. We just want it to look slightly brown. And there you have a perfect crepe. Okay, so now that our crepe is perfectly cooked, and you can tell because it's coming off the pan just super easily, we'll plate it here. And then I like to add a little bit of butter, and then we're gonna add some syrup on the inside, and then we'll roll it up like a little tiny burrito. And then we'll add our cooked down berries. And then this, it's getting extra wild, everyone. We're gonna add some whipped cream. I just like to do 1 little dollop and then finish it off with a little bit more syrup. I know, it gets a little wild. Then we'll plate it with some of our maple bacon. And there you have it. Berry crepes with maple pepper bacon.